Hi guys, this is AdWork Media Mike. Today I'm bringing you a quick video on email marketing and the laws you have to follow. We require all users to follow the CAN-SPAM Act and also these regional, and if you're from the EU or Canada, please follow whatever laws you have to abide by. We want everything to be compliant. Not all of our offers, not all of our advertisers want email marketing. So if you're going to do email marketing, can you please send us a support ticket detailing, one, the campaigns you wish to email market with, and two, where are you getting your opt-ins or your mailing list, and three, just acknowledge to us that you've seen this video or you know the laws regarding it. Alright, with that being said, let me dive into it. Let's see. So for CAN-SPAM Act, you have to follow several different key points. You're not supposed to use false or misleading header information, so anything from the your, the from, the to, the reply to, email addresses, etc. So don't make anything weird or fake or anything like spoofed. You have to do it legit. Don't use any deceptive subject lines. Make sure the subject lines is congruent with the offer in the email you're sending. Somewhere in the email you have to identify that's an ad. You can do this at the very bottom. Look at, like, if you read it here, it says there's a lot of leeway on how to do it. So I'd recommend looking it up or looking up good CAN-SPAM Act practices. You have to have a physical mailing postal address, or just a physical postal address. This could be of your personal business, you as an individual, or you could get a virtual mailbox, which I believe you have to tie that and sign a form with the post office, and they'll pretty much what they'll do is they'll give you your own mailing address, and legally that's still compliant, but it costs about $200. You have to have how to opt out, so that means, say if they don't want to get your messages, you have to have an ability for them to cancel by either clicking a link and then putting in their email address and clicking OK to unsubscribe them, and you have to honor that request within 10 business days. Also, if you're outsourcing it, you're still responsible for whoever is in charge of running your mailing campaign. So if they're, just because you're not the one doing it, if they're still doing something illegal, you're going to be held responsible. So make sure that's you have that covered. This site goes into more details for key points and what each country or region allows. So in the United States, you can email anyone without permission, but if they opt out, you have to get rid of them from your mailing list. Every message must have opt-out instructions. The only information they can provide in order to opt out is just their email address, and it shouldn't be a hard process. Make it very, very easy, because if you're found in violation of this act, it's pretty sure there's some hefty fines for each email you send. So if you're mass mailing, say you send out 1,000 emails, that could be a pretty hefty fine. Yeah, so this just goes into more detail of what I said. Just make sure you have those key points. Here's a good checklist. Do I have prior explicit and verifiable permission from the recipient? As we read above, you might not need that if it's just the USA. Do you have a clear and accurate sender identity, an accurate subject line, clear and easy opt-out instructions, a physical postal address and company details, and a valid return address? Double check your subscription and unsubscription works. Test your messages beforehand, make sure everything works. And can you process replies, opt-outs, and everything else efficiently? So this is just another good practice for email marketing in general. Test readability, test deliverability, and so on. Just make sure you have everything checked. Now there's two main providers there's a couple actually for mass mailing. There's MailChimp and Mailgun. They're relatively cheap. I think Mailgun might be better. Let's check it out. So you get 10,000 free emails every month. So hey, if you're gonna promote some offers. That's 10,000 potential leads right there. So check this out. Check out MailChimp. I think MailChimp's a little bit more expensive, and it's more for personal mailing lists. And there's several others you guys can check out. Just do your research, see what works best for you. Maybe take some webinars or courses online on email marketing. One important thing for if you were to buy a list or gather a list, and by that I mean a list of emails, before you send it out, it's very important that you can check their health. Like, it's called email hygiene. So you run it through several checkers. You make sure that they're valid and that they can receive mail. And there's several other factors that you want to check for. Because from what I understand, you can get like a bad score. I'm not quite sure how it works if you're sending too many emails to like kind of like unclean emails. It can affect your deliverability with some of the bigger mailboxes like Google, Yahoo, and all of those types of providers. So that's just something to be careful of and to look into. Alright guys, I think that pretty much concludes the video. Thanks for your time. I appreciate it, and have a great day.